I am from NIT Kurukshetra, final year electrical engineering student, and I also placed in Accenture. That is why thank you so much, ma'am, for the platform.
Congratulations to both of you for getting placed. Ayush, you tell us about the entire interview process that you went through for Accenture. What was round one, what was round two, round three, and so on. Tell us in detail. And if you can also recall the kind of questions they asked you, you can also let us know about that.
Okay. So basically, ma'am, there are three main rounds. First round is like online assessment.
Hmm.
It consists of two sections. First is quantitative aptitude, reasoning, English comprehension, and second is coding. Right. So like the first part of the round, if we clear, then only we get the coding round opportunity to solve the DSA question. So in quantitative, there are like five sections, and we were given 1 hour time. And if we qualify that round, then there were two questions of DSA. And I said that was like easy to medium question, and 40 minutes was the time. And whoever solved in like least time, like both the question in 20 minutes or in 30 minutes, they will get the they were going further in the second round, which was a communication round, which it was not non-eliminatory. It was non-eliminatory round. First one was eliminatory, and it was non. And after like completing the communication round, there were a shortlisting of 130, 140 students for personal interview.
Hmm.
And in personal interview, it was HR plus technical, like a single interview round. And in that, it will last for like 45 minutes interview, like 30 to 45 minutes. And they will ask some technical questions regarding our projects, our final year project. I was stressed on my final year project and our internships, the languages that we know, basic OOPS concepts, basic, basic computer networks questions. And after that, they will stress on HR interviews, HR type questions, like what are the challenges that you faced, how you will solve the conflict in a team. And I was asked also like what was the biggest challenge in my internship period. So these type of questions were asked, and uh, after like completion of these three rounds, uh, after 12 days, we got the list of like selected students. So this was it.
Okay. And what about you, Nazir? Was it a similar process?
It's almost similar.
Okay, so you had the same rounds in the same order.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you also tell us about the level of DSA questions that were asked in the first round?
Very easy, ma'am. Like I solved both in nearly 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, so it was easy level questions which were asked. Do you also remember the particular question which you guys solved?
Yes, I do remember. And the one question was we need to use 2 pointers. Like basically, it's the sum of two numbers in optimal way.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is the stop span problem.
Okay. And what about you, Ayush? I got a greedy algorithm question, like dividing questions, chocolate division questions. That was the second question. First question was the basic sorting question, like after sorting, we have to do some operations. Okay. Both of you are coming from two different ends of India. One is from North India, one is from South India. And can you also describe about what was the CGPA criteria or the branch criteria to sit for Accenture? Ma'am, like there was not very strict CGPA criteria, like 60% in 11th, in 10th and 12th, and 6.5 CGPA, like which is not very harsh. But coming to the selections, when there are so many applications, then CGPA plays an important role. Like you will be eligible, but for the case of consideration and selection, if we have a good CGPA, that helps. So, okay. And what is your CGPA? What is your current GPA? Ma'am, right now I'm managing like 8.7037, kind of 8.7. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Nazir? 8.5. And what was the criteria in your college? Same criteria. And were all branches allowed? Yes, ma'am. All branches were allowed. Okay. And can you also give us an estimate of how many students got shortlisted for this particular profile in Accenture in your college? Final selection, ma'am. Around 90, ma'am. 90. Across 4 campuses of Amrita. Like we have four campuses. Four different campuses. Yeah. From all the campuses, around 90 people were selected. Okay. And what about you, Ayush? We have 30 students, like in the final selections. Okay. And Ayush, can you mentioned that you already had a prior internship experience. Can you also describe about that experience where you did your internship?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I got my internship through reaching out people. So through LinkedIn, because in 2024 there are not so many opportunities on campus. So I tried and I got internship in a Century Plyboards India Limited. So I was working as a web developer and automation scripting intern. So I used to work on Python scripts for task automation, like email extensions automation and this kind of things. Yeah, so that was part of internship, and I also learned React, Django kind of tech stack there.
Okay. And can you also both describe to us, like, apart from the placement, what kind of projects did you have in your resume? So we'll start with Nazir. Nazir, what projects did you explicitly mention in your resume?
While doing projects, I came across some videos. Like I know that most of the people were copy pasting the same thing, and majorly everyone will have the same projects on their resume. You all will say that you need to observe a problem and then you need to quote a solution for it. Then only your project will have a value in your resume. So we all know that we will be studying to exams only one night before. And also in our college, we have strict rules that we are not given access to previous year question papers and all, even though we are having in library. So I proposed a solution like we'll have a website for this. We can host our papers and also any caption projects which you are doing so that it will be helpful for our juniors also. If anyone is preparing one night before exam, they will be knowing whatever the questions are frequently being asked in this particular topic, and based on that, they will be preparing. And also, if you're going to do some projects in this particular course, they will be knowing that what the seniors did, and on top of that, they can add some value to that project. So I've designed a website using one stack where people can collaborate and they can upload their resources. And I also followed some security protocols, like only the students from Amrita can upload. We'll be having college email ID, right? So based on that, and the other project is a canteen. Same in our college, we'll be having a canteen, and most of the people will be forming queues and all. Will be having only 10 minutes break, and we are supposed to return to the class on time. And also there is an issue of inventory management and all. So we observed that and we developed an app where we plan to have admin analytics dashboard so that admin will be knowing on which days which menu can be like the quantities of a particular item can be having. And that's it, man. Those two projects.
So that is a really good approach. You identified a lot of problems inside your campus and you built tech solutions for that. Great. What about you, Ayush? What kind of projects did you mention?
Ma'am, like from second year after, like I was too much interested in development, so I started doing freelancing and all. So in my resume, there was a freelancing project, which was hosted on Play Store. Like it's a Flutter plus Firebase app, and it was hosted on Play Store and having 1,000 plus downloads. So that also what really good. It was a matrimony app which was having users. So due to having like real users, it was shining in my resume. And coming to my personal projects, like I also like to do like real life problem solving. So as I mentioned, I was working in Python scripting and automation part. So like in our college, what happens whenever mid-sem or end-sem exams come, there is so much traffic on the Wi-Fi, and internet goes very slow. Like we are not able to watch like YouTube lectures or any other resources. So I wrote a Python script for downloading a complete playlist. Like there was a front end on React where we can paste the playlist link, whatever like a playlist. If I want to learn C++ or Java lectures, I will paste the link of the playlist and I will get the complete videos. And on a single click, I can download uh, videos in my laptop, and we can also download single videos. So yeah, this was one of my projects. And learning projects, I also built real estate web applications on Monstack. There was a hackathon project in our college that was like the auto rickshaw services in our college. We designed a system so that multiple students can share an auto, and the fare can be divided. So these two, three projects work really good for me.
Okay, great. Can you describe more about the matrimony project and how did it get real users?
Yeah, so actually, in second year, through our senior, we got a local client, like client from Haryana. So we had a three-member team. We used to do hackathons together. So we got the project. Now, at the time, I didn't knew about Flutter and all the like cross-platform technologies. So I designed the application like Matrimony, all the stage from Figma. So I was getting also used to convert a real Figma design into a application. So I converted that app into Figma, and we as backend service, as it was a very small scale startup. So they don't want like they wanted a backend as a service, not to hire a big team to like manage the backend, so that they can like whenever like services are not up to that, they will increase the charges on Firebase and they can scale that. So we designed backend on completely on Firebase, and that is why I also built so many projects in Firebase afterward. And mainly I designed the Flutter part. Yeah, Dart programming and all that.
So let's start with you, Nazir. What did you prepare in terms of placements and internships or study in your first, second, and third year before you got the offer?
In the first year, I studied DSA basics and all, ma'am. I've not started trees. I've studied up to linked list and recursion. And in my second year, I've studied linked list trees. And also, I've practiced CP like on PortSef and PortSef and lead code. And in my third year, I focused on projects and all. The second year and third year will be having a break, right? In the break and 2 3 months, I have learned Mon Stack and I've done 2 projects.
Okay.
In my yeah, that's it.
Okay. And what about you, Ayush?
And basically, I started programming little late. Like in my first semester, I was preparing for JEE Advanced back again, so to take a partial drop. And then in my second semester, like in first semester, I also maintained good CGPA. Like I know CGPA plays a good plays a role. So CGPA was good. Then in second semester, I saw people doing programming, and I also got interested. So I started with web development because like starting with DSA sometimes becomes a little boring. Like I was not getting interested very much. So I started with web development, and in hackathons I participated. After that, like I used to do random problem solving. There's some DSA questions, some basic sorting questions. Like I had only 50 or 60 questions on leak code. But then some of my seniors like guided me that yeah, DSA plays an important role in complete placement. Like every company come, they will ask, they will like give OA, and if you can't pass the OA, you will not even get the interview. So DSA is important. So I started doing DSA, but then what happened? There was so much random content like here and there. So I thought to get a like because in my curriculum there is no DSA. Like I'm from electrical engineering, so there is no DSA. So I need a structured way, like what topics to study, from where to study, what are the questions. So then I decided to join, and I was watching Apna college from Apni Kaksha from like school time. And so I watched that video like Apna college is launching a batch. Then I joined Alpha 2 batch. And from that, I did all the topics like greedy trees, every like completely up to segment trees and all advanced topics. And then I started doing lead code rigorously. I didn't did very much like I didn't did CP very much because yeah, I was doing so much lead code only. So through that, when I completed the course, there were like 200 250 questions on my lead code. So I was like, yeah, I was very happy to see that count. Yeah, I'm improving. So I started giving contests, and I rigorously did only lead code. In competitive programming, I attempted few contests on Coursera. That's only like I'm 3 star. They are not very big achievement there, but I'm doing lead code right now. I also am doing lead code because it's like really interesting to solve that POTD questions. And I also decided that until my placements, I will do like maintain the streak. So I maintained a like 365 days streak on lead code, and yeah, that helped me very much because I completed the topics and I solved rigorously. So my topics become strong.
Let me also know the one mistake that you have committed in your placement journey that, if given a chance, you would not like to repeat again.
Ma'am, like I was talking about, I started a little late that I feel that I should have started doing DSA so much. And yeah, the competitive programming is really like important for the online assessment part because nowadays online assessment, the questions are really like from advanced topics like bit manipulation, Fenmetry, segmentry type of questions are also there. Some good DP questions are there. So yeah, I feel that I should have done CP like more and started earlier.
So, Nazir, what was the role of Alpha and Delta in your journey?
Yeah, whatever I am today, it's because of that alpha and delta only, ma'am. Because I learned everything from here only.
Okay, thank
And
you.
also, I've suggested these courses to all of my friends, but sadly, no one is interested to take it because they are not that much interested into placements. They came into college just to have fun and all. That's it. So one or two people have taken delta batch.
Okay. Are they liking it?
This one. They also got placed,
Nice.
and they are also doing some internship. And They messaged me that thank you for suggesting this course because it's really added a value to us. And also whatever they are doing now in the internship, they learn those skills from Delta only, the developments.
Congratulations to them too. And what about you, Ayush? What was the role of Alpha?
I'm like in my journey, the complete structure, like what topics to study, I was clueless, like studying here and there and not getting a solidified knowledge. So from Alpha, I got the structure that yeah, these are the topics that I need to learn first. Then I can only jump into lead coding. And I can remember like there was some advanced topics that are not on YouTube very much, like in good extent. So some of my friends together we also watched with a single laptop this is the topic. So yeah, that was a great, uh, great memory that I had, and Alpha played really like a great role in my life also. That I actually studied all those topics before the placement season. Otherwise, I would have regretted that I didn't study. Yeah.
How much time did you dedicate to your aptitude preparation? Did you take out some time or did you not prepare for aptitude at all for the rounds?
Actually, when I got to know that the first round, aptitude round, is the eliminatory round, so I thought uh, like doing aptitude is easy, but doing in a like short amount of time, we have to know the tricks for that. So I only watched like for 2 3 days. I watched all the tricks videos of aptitude, like what are the tricks for riverboat problem, what are the formulas of that. So I revised all that. That and also there was a PDF file for aptitude revision in Alpha 2 that I also referred for preparing my aptitude and reasoning. So tricks are really important to know for calendar problem, for relationship problems. So yeah, so I learned only the tricks and I then attempted the paper and went really good.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about your entire placement preparation journey that you want to add on?
Uh, Starting with me, ma'am, placement journey, it's like it's completely never give up type of thing because we are because we're not given any holiday for preparing for placement, right? There are classes going on and we are giving OAs. Sometimes we are getting selected, sometimes we are not getting selected, and like after 2 3 OAs are not going good, we literally feel demotivated. That are we learning right thing? Are sometimes we start questioning our career choices also, that yeah, we can do something else also, we can sit for core companies as well. So that was also a case, but still I like remain strong that I will do coding, and because I I had like interest in development and all, so I continued and I kept being consistent in the complete journey. And the YouTube and the online study, I'm very used to with it because I prepared JE also through studying online. Like I studied Aman Bhaiya's like 12 hours long courses, classes that he used to take from morning to night. So I was very used to it online learning. So that helped me very much because I always learn online. So in placement that helped very much, and that is the main thing, that we have to keep being strong and manage all the things. Time management, being strong and learning new things is always important for a good placement, I guess.
So, we wish you all the best. And I'm sure that a lot of students, a lot of juniors will be watching this interview and they will get inspired and they'll also work hard towards their goals. It was really nice to talk to you, both of you. And your words are going to like create an impact on a lot of students who are coming up and who have similar goals as you. So, thank you so much for your time today. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for your
giving us
time.
the platform.
thank you, guys. And bye bye.
Bye. It was a nice conversation, man. I literally, it was really a dream to like getting one-on-one interaction with you. Thank you so much for that.
Same here. And it was really nice interacting with both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ayush. Thank you, Nazir.